A brief little piece of information before the podcast starts. I'd like to apologize because throughout the podcast, I ended up calling it Craig Neely's Hargnon Scopiopeplio, to where the actual name is Brad Neely's Hargnon Scopiopeplio. So I just want to just apologize briefly for, instead of calling him Brad Neely, which is the actual name, I called him Craig Neely. So once again, it is Brad Neely's Hargnon Scopiopeplio. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now let's begin with the podcast. Welcome to the city where the buildings are black, the streets are calm, the sky is purple, and the moon is full. It is lit 24/7, 365. We got the latest news in games, comics, movies, and television. Welcome to the city in the Twilight. Alright everybody, welcome to the City in the Twilight.
City in the Twilight, episode 9.
Okay.
Guys, we actually nearly lasted 10 episodes.
Almost.
Yes,
We're almost there. Alright, let's go for the lineup tonight. We got Grand Out Gaming here. Giving a Moose Alive.
Mitchell Matthews.
And the annoying voice. I'm back.
Tav. It's Tav.
It's Tav now? Okay.
Yes, it's Tav.
It's just an abbreviation.
Sounds like a British girl name. I like.
That's what I'll name my child.
I like
Tav Matthews.
I like the picture of
Tav
that. Never mind.
Matthews.
We're gonna get into that anyway.
Probably sound like Margot.
Margo, like Royal Tenenbaums.
I was thinking Margot Robbie, but sure.
No, like the Royal Tenenbaums.
Yeah, that was good. Alright. Well,
Okay.
we got the greens out of the way. You know how this goes. We don't watch other episodes. There's nothing really to explain. Let's get going.
Let's
Movie
get
time
to
with Mitch. I'm doing it.
Where's the neon
Please.
demon? Stop and just let me do the little part.
Fine.
Okay, now it's time for the news. Now you can go.
Really, you just need to do that every time?
Yeah.
And you have to do like that too. Dun 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 dun.
Hello. Welcome. This is Movie Time with Mitch.
Hey Mitch, what did you see this?
Hi! Well, I saw 3 movies this week.
Nice.
Handsome Stranger. I saw...
Handsome Stranger.
Phantom Strike. What the fuck?
I don't know. I saw the 1980s classic, 16 Candles, from John Hughes, the visionary, the legend. Fun fact, John Hughes was really nominated for no award, and I find that a blasphemy.
I do too. I mean, he made
the
Ferris
hell?
Bueller's Day Off.
Maybe that's why he didn't win any.
16 Candles, Pretty in Pink, The Breakfast Club, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Uncle Buck, Home Alone. Come on, Oscars. You
Breakfast
dropped the
Club is
ball.
his best movie.
Breakfast Club should have deserved something.
Drop the fucking ball in Breakfast Club. It's like classic and everything. Even the songs are
forget
nominated for an
about
Oscar.
me.
Anyway, it was really great. Anthony Michael Hall is the picture boy of the 1980s. and
Yes,
he's great.
he is.
I don't know how he's in everything, but good for you, man.
But,
I
16
hope you're.
I think that 16 Candles is really good, but tiny bit outdated as far as its cultural references go.
My little brother paid $1 to see her underwear.
Yes, but
Long Duck Dong.
Yes, I'm talking about
Wrong.
that. Maybe
Have you seen the movie?
That's a little bit.
Okay,
That's
well,
a
the
little-
main girl's sister's having a wedding during her birthday, which her parents
Yes.
forget, and then her grandparents come to stay with her in the house, and they have some Asian guy living with them called
It's a foreign
Long.
exchange student.
Yes, named Long Duck Dong. Every time he walks in, a gong rings. And
It's a little bit racist, tiny bit. Yeah.
that's just Asian stereotypes in the movie,
Okay.
which,
Let's
didn't need to be
Candles
whatever.
Is still a really good.
And I saw Gross Point Blank. Can't remember what last time I saw Dan Aykroyd, such a big part, but good job.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite comedies out there. I think it's so outlandish, and I love that fight in
It
the
was
high school.
fun. I actually saw John Cusack and Jeremy Piven together without something exploding.
I love that fight that there is with the bad guy in the high school hallway during his
Hey, he just turns around and kicks something out of his hand.
It's awesome. It's oh man, and the whole I'll sell you the gun thing whenever they're
I
fighting.
love how he just says to everybody,
Yeah.
I'm a professional killer, and everybody's pretty okay with it. No one really gets mad.
Nobody. Well, the thing is,
Well,
that
good for you. Good for you, sir.
Nobody believes him.
Yeah, he tells the girl I'm a professional killer, and then she walks in and killing someone, and then she just has a heart attack.
Well, let's go.
Well, that's like the Sam Rockwell. He's like, I was just killing some guy in the parking lot.
Right?
Good
like
for you.
Mr. Right.
Good for you, man.
Again, we got to give a shout out to Max Landis for being an awesome screenwriter.
And finally, I saw Hitch. Will Smith teaching Kevin James how to love.
That's so good. I really like Hitch.
Yeah, Will Smith is, well, like, he had his heart broken a long time ago, so now he has this service where guys call him and then he gives them tips on how to pick up women.
It's a solid romantic comedy.
And Kevin James is basically an accountant wanting an heiress to date him and because he's in love with her.
Yeah.
Kevin James.
Hitch is,
I have to take a look at that.
Hitch is one of those movies that I think is a little too long, but I really like it.
He also falls in love with Eva Mendes in the process.
Yeah.
Played out how I exactly thought it would at the end, but whatever, it was a good movie.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. It's a nice feel-good movie.
I mean, a lot of romantic comedies tend to play out as people will expect them
They
to.
do. But, like, the best one obviously plays out as people would expect it, but it's still always the best one. And the best one is When Harry Met Sally.
Alright, that's it for what I've seen this week. And now for the upcoming week.
For those nice.
We have The Secret Life of Pets from Illumination. Something that is... something... What are you doing?
The reviews for that have been
76%.
Mixed.
76%.
It's been sort of mixed because, like, it seems basically like Toy Story with pet animals.
Yeah, Chris Stuckman said that it's basically ripping off Toy Story.
It's basically Toy Story.
Why are you guys
with pet
running?
animals.
Please.
Fill us in. Yes, Mitchell.
Please fill them
Mitchell, go help your mother.
Please, talk about it. Please, Joey.
Okay, go ahead, guys.
Oh, for The Secret Life of Pets and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, when I first saw the trailer for that, and that was when we were going to view the Minions, and I regret watching the Minions.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't like Minions either.
Yeah, I regret watching
really hated it.
But before that movie started, I saw the full trailer for The Secret Life of Pets.
Yes.
And at first I was like, you know, this is a really good idea. Like, this is something pretty interesting. It was never attempted before like this. Like, sure, we've had a bunch of like talking animal movies, but it's never been attempted in this fashion before.
I feel like Illumination makes movies that are very much more like in your face than any of these other.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it seems solid. Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates is coming out. I heard that was just kind of a very raunchy, hard R comedy film that kind of plays out how you would expect it. Honestly, it looks like something I would probably like.
Yeah, I've seen so many trailers for that.
It looks like it might be pretty solid. Captain Fantastic is coming out. And honestly, like, I've seen really good reviews for this movie, but I saw like a really scathing one from RogerEbert.com. Like, really bad review.
Oh. Okay.
Like, this is surprising, but it has a 77 on Rotten Tomatoes. It's sort of surprising, but honestly, I understand where the Roger Ebert guy is coming from. I read his review. Oh, it's a girl. Shoot. Yeah, I understand where she's coming from. Sorry. But,
you know what they're coming from.
Yes. What? Okay, anyway, Cell also comes out, the new John Cusack, Samuel L. Jackson movie based off of a Stephen King novel that I actually have read a little bit of, but Cell is...
I know, I read a little bit of Cell also, I know.
And I kind of stopped reading it.
Yeah, I was halfway through and I was like, you know, eventually I'm gonna pick up this book again because like it was at like the recreation center where I worked at, and I was like, oh, this
the
looks pretty
reviews
interesting.
that I've seen have been terrible for the movie, and it has 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Like, man.
And I watched the trailer, and the editing was really terrible on the trailer, so I was just kind of like, I'm gonna avoid that.
And that's a big disappointment. And that's a big disappointment considering how good that the book was until you reach the halfway point. Then it's kind of like, I can kind of see where this is heading, but at the same time, Stephen King has some pretty interesting concepts for books, especially with 4 Past Midnight, which I made it through the first 2 novellas, and I'm trying to go to the other ones, 3 Past Midnight and 4 Past Midnight.
Interesting. 1 second.
Stop.
Did you stop?
No.
No.
Okay, good.
We did not stop.
We don't stop.
Alright, move over.
1 second. Okay, also, the movie I'm super excited that's coming out this weekend is Weiner Dog. Yes! The guy who made Welcome to the Dollhouse has made another movie that is about a wiener dog being passed between 4 terrible people. This guy makes kind of sardonic films, like kind of pessimistic.
Right. And
Solid stuff. We actually went over a lot of the movies that are coming out.
Sardonics.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So many of them.
We talked about Mike and Dave. We talked about Captain Fantastic and Cell.
Who wants to talk about Ice Age Collision Course?
I've seen all 4 Ice Age films. I saw the last one in theaters. Yeah, I did. I saw Continental Drift in theaters.
Why'd you go see Continental Drift in theaters?
Because my mom likes to take me and my brother to movies just because they're out.
I already got 9% off Rotten Tomato.
It wasn't that bad.
They said it was 9%.
Yeah,
I
Collision
heard it was
Course.
pretty bad.
I got a 37.
Oh,
It's not. It doesn't.
Collision Course seems to be very like space themed, like Ice Age.
Wow, I wonder why.
Like Ice Age in space, and I'm just
So
like,
they went the Friday the 13th way.
that's what I'm thinking.
Jason X in space.
Ghostbusters is coming soon.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And they finally released a clip that I like.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's about them it's basically them fighting these ghosts in Times Square, and it's actually pretty solid. Okay, guys.
Well, on Jimmy Kimmel, they had the cast on, all the comments. Well, Bill Murray was there. He's like, Bill Murray looks dead inside.
Well, that guy
Like,
is
either that's because it's his resting face, or he's just Harold Ramis is gone, so he's just not.
But if you watch Bill Murray's stuff, he's kind of very meta. Like the thing is that he's basically playing Bill Murray in all of his movies.
It better be good.
Yes, it better be.
Well,
I'm
not
hoping-
better than the original, but good enough. That's not a.
Well, making Ghostbusters again was kind of a.
I'm hoping that stands on, that's able to stand on.
And
Then
also-
again, honestly, it's pretty promising with the idea of female cast, because Ghostbusters was all about how weird people trying to make a business, right? Wasn't it? Now add the whole women thing to it, and you actually have a reason to remake it, and it seems like it'll be pretty good.
And also, I want to talk about the movie Term
More
Life.
struggle,
First of all,
more story.
First of all, I saw a movie called Term Life. Vince Vaughn. First of all, his hair looks fucking awful.
Wait, you saw this?
No, I just watched
Okay,
trailer.
good.
First of all, Vince Vaughn's hair. What the hell is going on? It looks like a toupee, obviously. And I got a 0, unsurprisingly. First of all, Haley Steinfeld. Come on. What
True.
Why?
Grit. Stop turning into a pop star. Go back to starring in movies like True
well,
Grit.
Good enough. That's good. That's good. She's
No,
following her dream. No.
She's she's a pop star now.
That's good. If she wants to be a singer, let her be a singer. But don't star in Term Life with Vince Vaughn.
No.
Oh.
She's a good actor. She needs to get out there.
She doesn't have to get out there. She just needs to star in that. Alright, well that's it for Movie Time with Mitch. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys next week.
What about-
Oh! First of all, Mitch Matthews Media, the channel you know and love, the one that I run. Yeah, Movie Time with Mitch, because Zachary hates the name. I'm going to move that over my new channel and make that a new series for you. Maybe watch movies between Monday and Saturday, film it Sunday, and upload it Sunday night or Monday morning. So stay tuned for that.
If they cared enough, they would just look in the description, find your channel, and then just go on.
No, they just had to know. I don't know how many people are watching. I don't know if people read the description either. That's probably less than who's watching.
I always read the description.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not everyone can be as golden as you.
the annoying voice right here, he's going to start shooting out some videos on YouTube at some point. I don't really know when, about comics and DC Rebirth and how that's
Is your
going.
channel called The Annoying Voice?
I probably will name it that. I have not made it yet.
oh my god.
All right,
All
let's move
right.
on to television.
No, not yet.
Television. I just said Movie Time is over. That means it's over.
Yeah.
Section is just me. What just happened?
Yeah.
And me? What the heck, Mitchell?
Yeah, because that's
You're a big part, but I'm the host.
Yeah, because that's
you gotta find me now.
Because that's definitely what it is. No, you know exactly what time it is, Mitchell. We talked about this, and you know exactly what's gonna happen.
Fine.
What time is it, Zachary?
It's time to fight because I am super pissed about this.
Oh, Death Note. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Thought that was in the extra section. That's
What?
why I moved on.
The Netflix Death Note series started filming.
Yeah, it's basically supposed to be just a live adaptation, a movie kind of thing, and So at first, a lot of people were just up in arms.
Why is
about the
Nat
casting.
Wolff in Death Note?
Because
The one guy you pick. I mean, he's good in The Fault in Our Stars and Paper Towns, and sure, Naked Brothers bad too. For how old he was then, but Death Note.
yeah, I was.
That's surprising.
Okay, look,
the
thing
cast
is
was
that
super disappointing.
Netflix's stuff always turns out pretty great, doesn't it? I
Yeah.
have faith that they'll actually turn out something pretty great.
Sometimes.
The only thing is who they have, playing as Elle in this movie.
No, Netflix has good series,
playing
and they have
Al?
a 4-deal movie with Adam Sandler.
That's true. Actually, I think it's 6.
Oh my god.
Who's playing
Let's
Al?
see. Because goddamn, I was just.
He plays Snoop Dogg in Straight Outta Compton.
That's right. That's
Wait,
who it was.
what?
The guy who plays Al plays Snoop Dogg in Straight Outta Compton.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
Keith Stanfield. Okay, so here's
That
the
guy
thing.
actually did a good job in Straight Outta Compton.
Now, I don't have a problem with that. Yes, he is a great actor and everything.
Zachary's not racist. Let's just get that out there right now.
Basically what the Tarzan movie was doing the entire time.
Pretty much. Now it's
We're not racist, trust me guys. We're not racist.
Now it's not an issue about race because I know that there have been a lot of live things that have been going on to where it seems like that the race was just slightly different, and then everyone got up in arms like this is racist. No, that's not the case. What this is basically just a lack of respect or just ignorance to the source material for Death Note.
Okay.
And a bunch of other things, such as the whole the Harry Potter live play thing that they had where they casted a black woman as Hermione.
What's wrong with that?
That was okay because
That's
the thing
okay,
is,
yeah.
because the thing is that was basically the books, and the books were very suggestive about it. It was like we're not gonna flat out say exactly this is who it is, this is what they are.
Well, they did kind of in the first
Should be the
book.
thumbnail.
Kind of, but it's like they just left it to the imagination. In this case, for Death Note, they left nothing to the imagination. It was clearly, this is who they are, this is what they look like. If you're gonna make a live adaptation, you should at least try.
Hold on. First of all,
Hide it?
if the nail isn't already in the coffin, the writer wrote Fant Four Stick.
Wait, who's the writer?
Jeremy Slater.
Oh shit.
He also wrote
No.
The Lazarus Effect,
No!
and he's making The Exorcist into a TV series.
No, listen, okay? Understand this like this. I know that. Every single time that I see that name on like a screenplay card, I run. That guy and... Hey, look up the new movie Inferno. That guy and I forgot the other screenwriter's name, but I read...
that guy?
Nice.
Wait.
I'm sorry. Who wrote...
Ron Howard?
No. The
Green
screenwriter.
Inferno?
The screenwriter.
Oh. To say Ron Howard. What's wrong with
No,
you?
Ron Howard is awesome. No, who's the guy that wrote it?
David Cope.
Yes, I see his name and I see the guy who's writing the Death Note
He wrote
TV series,
Jurassic
right?
Park.
And I fucking run.
He wrote Jurassic Park.
I don't care. The thing is that even if he wrote Jurassic Park,
He wrote Spider-Man.
I understand that. Listen, but
That's a great movie.
nowadays, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Nowadays you fucking run.
I like Premium Rush.
Yeah, but
I like Premium Rush.
so it's just that my problem isn't the fact that that this is a race thing. It's just source material and respect.
First of all, look, Don John credit thanks.
even the Japanese live adaptation.
All right, fine. He directed
movies-
Mordecai. Fine, there.
Even the Japanese live
Exactly. He
adaptations.
also wrote
They at
Mordecai.
least tried to
No, he didn't.
they at least tried to be as close to the source material as possible. In this case, it's just like, oh yeah, we know that there's source material. We know what they look like, but we're just not going
Hey,
to
he wrote
care.
Crystal Skull.
Yes, that's the other thing that I was like...
I mean, seriously, someone grab me a Death Note so I can kill this guy because this is just.
I told that to Zach on the phone. He
Can you
fucking
please
flipped
just,
out.
calm down,
Who makes
Zachary?
Exorcist into a TV show? Like, really?
Honestly, that kind of story doesn't work. And trust me, I've seen the trailers for that. It's going to be on Fox. It does not look good at all.
I don't
You know what
expect it to
Fox
look
show
good.
does look good? Making History. That's Phil Lord and Chris Miller making like a time traveler buddy
for TV.
show. Oh.
How,
Fine.
We could just have this be our proper
I thought this
transition
was-
into.
All right, TV, go.
Yeah. Shane, making history. Yeah, I saw it like a few months ago, but it's gonna be super awesome. It's basically like time travel buddy comedy from Phil Lord and Chris Miller. Yes, those guys are the masters of comedy nowadays. At least directing it.
So
Okay, go on.
I was gonna say,
That's kind of it. That's sort of.
No, we're in TV now. Go on.
Oh yeah, go on.
wait, was that it for you guys?
For Death Note? Yeah, I'm done ranting.
Oh, that's not
I'm
it.
talking
Talking about for television.
Oh no.
We're moving on now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go first. You
Guys,
have notes.
I'm gonna take a page out of Mitchell's book and say, guys, I'm like 20 episodes away from finishing The Office finally.
I'm on season 2 of that. Actually, I watched the finale a year ago.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, sure. Let me just.
Zachary pretty much. I knew how it went.
And I just
finished.
finished Parks and Rec.
I haven't started that.
That's
yet.
such a good show. Anyway, the thing is that
I'm watching Malcolm in the Middle, season 2, episode 15 or 16. Dun dun dun.
All
Not again.
9, 1. Anytime you mention that, I'm totally gonna do that.
That's his trigger.
No, it was like, I hate this guy. He's like, Francis, your boss is a moron, your coworkers are idiots, and you're underappreciated. Welcome to the working world.
Yeah. Anyway, the thing is that nearly finished with The Office, and I really love that show.
And then, like,
And it's
one,
so endearing.
Hal quit his job to paint, and he's like showing his drawers, like, this is
So-
finished. Yes, it is. Didn't look at it. Oh, fuck! It's not finished. Fine. Psh, psh, wait. Look, Zach.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Amazing.
Netflix made a deal with the CW that basically they get their seasons like 8 days after the finale. That's pretty cool. I do watch the shows whenever they're actually airing, specifically on the CW, but it's pretty cool that they get them that quickly. Also, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend just went on Netflix, so check that out. It's
All right, I was gonna say,
it's
is that
pretty
like,
solid.
is it over with?
No,
But
it's
no, it's not.
Season 1 is done, but it got renewed for season 2. It's
Okay.
good. It's a really good show. I was not able to watch that one whenever it was originally airing.
I honestly thought the Dead Show was dead.
Also,
like,
Jane the Virgin season 2 is on Netflix, so go watch that too. It's
Okay.
awesome.
I have a TV-related rant.
all right,
Oh,
What happened
no.
to Amanda Bynes?
What?
Amanda Bynes.
Yeah.
Who's Amanda?
You don't know Amanda Bynes?
I don't know.
Okay, well, first of all, there's a Nick show called The Amanda Show, which is the Drake and Josh show before Drake and Josh.
Who is Amanda Bynes?
I don't know.
I have
Have you
to.
seen Big Fat Liar?
No.
Just look her up. Anyway.
Oh my God, Joey.
What I do is like I started to research and I go on the Wikipedia hole. I ended up in the Big Fat Liar page, and then I saw that Dan Schneider, creator of Drake and Josh, wrote Big Fat Liar, and I'm like, okay. And I find Amanda Bynes. She had like 2 or 3 hit shows, some hit movies. What the fuck did she do? This is what?
I don't know who this
She
is.
won like 3 Kids' Choice Awards in a row, more than you'll ever have.
Oh my God.
3 in a row for Best Actress. 3 in a row, and
Okay.
she ruined it.
She was in Easy A. I don't
She went to
I don't recognize her
drug
from
rehabilitation. She told
But
people on
I
Twitter her
love
dad molested her, and then she
Easy
said, it's not true because he made me tell that because he planted a microchip in my head. And now she runs a fashion company. She retired from acting, then unretired, so I'm just taking a break. What are you doing with your life? Go back to the Amanda Show. You're actually funny and cool. You're the reason Drake and Josh happened.
Mitchell's about to cry.
Stop, Mitchell.
That show is the reason Drake Bell and Josh Peck got together.
It's okay.
But you know, Drake got a DUI.
Whatever. He's way better than Amanda
Didn't
Bynes.
he get a No, he just got.
He made
pulled
3.
over
He
this
made
show,
3 great
that's right.
albums, and they're not pop. They're just. They sound like good.
Mitchell.
I'm done with my rant. Why'd you do this, Amanda Bynes? She's like Britney Spears, and then she made her life again. Why can't you?
Damn. Okay.
Mitchell just
After that traumatic experience.
Okay,
Mitchell.
back to happy.
back to happy.
You can go on. I'm gonna lie down for a minute.
No, you can't lie down.
I'm gonna listen. Hold on.
Well, the fall TV season is coming up, and that is my Christmas, basically.
Like early Christmas?
Yes, my early Christmas is the fall TV season with all new shows from CBS, CW, all these different brand. The CW specifically, being the massive comic book fan I am. Supergirl is coming to CW. The Flash, Arrow, yeah, all of this stuff. Legends of Tomorrow wasn't that great a show. I don't get why it got renewed. Anyway, doesn't matter. Great stuff coming. Timeless is coming. That's gonna be pretty cool. Anyway, anyone else have anything else about television?
Yes,
You got the animation stuff. Go.
All right, it's time.
Okay, we're gonna be here for about 30 minutes, so let's go.
Hold on, first, I know I am definitely going to be talking about Samurai Jack, but first I want to talk about
Yes,
this.
Samurai Jack is coming back!
Alright, actually, let's stop now.
Okay, first let me just explain this. Okay, so first, Adult Swim is getting a new show known as Brad Neely's Harknell and Scopio Piplio.
I literally heard nothing you just said.
So basically, first, for those of you who don't know, basically, okay, the lights just went crazy for a moment there. But Brad Neely basically is the owner and the writer for Creased Comics, and he's done basically a bunch of work such as like the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone spoof Wizard People, Dear Reader, and other things such as We Are Wizards, and it's basically a bunch of that. But he was also the consultant for the 11th season at least the second half of the 11th season for South Park, and he is most notable in this case for his animated series on Adult Swim, China, Illinois.
I've never seen that show.
It is pretty good. Like the humor is a little it's a little mean spirited, but it's based.
I like that kind of humor. So.
But it's kind of like it's a college TV show, but it's instead of being about the students, it's basically about like the teachers, like the staff, and all of the crazy shenanigans that go in there.
Community.
Pretty much. So in this,
Roll his eyes.
so in this case, but in this case, China, Illinois only lasted for 2 seasons, and this was pretty much planned by Brad Neely.
Is China, Illinois like Big Hero 6 and San Fran, Tokyo?
No.
I don't know. It just sounds like they're meshing 2 things together.
No. What China, Illinois basically is that you have basically just like it's a staff of teachers who basically all have a different thing. Like one of the teachers.
Is there actually a city in Illinois called China?
What are we doing in a math competition?
If the dean weren't coaching, I wouldn't even be here. Math is for idiots. Hey, watch this Williams kid work the y-axis.
Why do you do everything that the dean asks?
Because he's our boss. Nah, see, the dean is, cool. So cool, he could kill or love anyone. And we gotta have a perfect in our pack of regulars, or we'd all be lost.
In this case, it's not very structured or plot-based. Opposed to China, Illinois, it's more like it's kind of like Mad, or like you remember Mad TV, Mitchell?
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
The animated one off of Cartoon
I
Network.
really didn't like that.
It's basically like that, just like random, like it's kind of like just random sketches, or is it just like the first
sketches? That just makes it look worse.
or the thing that just like the first thing that comes out of his head. Like I remember one of the commercials that I ended up seeing. Oh yeah, the Pervaler commercial. That one was pretty funny, but the one that I probably remember the most was the one about Donald Trump. How it's like, whenever I see Donald Trump, I always think of him as a guy in a trench coat, and he has hands for teeth, and he lives in Antarctica. And he always hunts for caribou.
Yeah.
What?
And he carries the caribou with his half cyborg body into his nice little log cabin in the middle of Antarctica, and he's over there hanging out with the Goonies.
I always see Donald Trump in a trench coat with, like 2 living goats for shoes and, like, 9 rings made out of cheese. And, he's got no eyes. And he's got those, them hand teeth and them, like, ankle testicles. And, he's, like, living in Antarctica with, like, half a cyborg procedure done. But he's there with like the cast of Goonies, and they're like working as his.
And it's basically all these are like it's just random ideas. I think that another thing that he's gonna be most notable for in this case is gonna be his Tostino's Pizza Rolls commercial.
Totino's messing with the pizza rolls. They got me messing with the pizza rolls. It's such a blessing to eat pizza rolls. Come on and watch me eat some pizza rolls, man. You know you got them in the box.
Have you seen that?
Hibernating.
It's a 2-minute music video animated by him about Tostino's Pizza Rolls. Like, it's a guy that loves pizza rolls so much that he basically makes a little song about how pizza rolls just makes the world a better place and how they are able to be used in any occasion. Birthday parties, better get a pizza roll. But I mean, this is Adult Swim stuff, so I don't expect anyone here to actually care. We'll get to that soon. Okay, now for the thing that everybody really cares about, Samurai Jack Season 5.
Yay!
You're just gonna clap. Okay, have any of you actually taken the time out of your lives to see Samurai Jack?
I've seen it before. I want to watch it all.
I think I watched season 1, but I didn't really see it more. Hey, look at this.
Okay, so basically Gendy Tartakovsky is coming back, finishing off a project that he started since 2001, and that is Samurai Jack. So the thing is that after the event, so according to Tartakovsky, that this series is taking place 50 years after the events of episode 52 of Samurai Jack, but they have no correlation whatsoever. So it's not like you have to watch any of the previous Samurai Jacks or you have to watch episode 52 in order to be caught up to recent events. You could basically enter this series with the basic information of Samurai Jack and you should be just fine. So that's actually pretty good because I was worried like, oh man, so are people gonna have to like go out and watch old Samurai Jack in order to understand this one? I mean, that still would have been a cool thing, but in this case I'm kind of glad. The only thing is that this Samurai Jack is a lot. It's more graphic than the Cartoon Network version of it.
Interesting.
And that's why
He has a beard.
yeah. Once again, 50 years after the original series.
So he grew a beard and he wasn't able to shave the beard?
Oh no. No.
It's a 50-year-old beard.
Yeah, it's a 50-year-old beard. Or a beard 50 years in the making.
You just blew my mind.
I just blew your mind. But I think that the reason why he has the whole beard thing is that there was this one episode, and I'm pretty sure I'm the only one here at the podcast that has seen this episode, because once again I've seen a majority of the Samurai Jack episodes. But it was an episode called Jack and the Traveling Creatures. It was an episode, I think in the 40s, so near the end of the original series. I think. I really want to be sure about this, but at the same time, I don't really care that much. Because I mean, all you have to do is just look up Jack and the Traveling Creatures, and you should be able to get it. You should be able to. Yeah, there it is. It's right there. I just typed it up. There it is. Oh, I was wrong. Episode 32. Nowhere in the 40s, but only 20 episodes away from the end of the original series. But the thing is, in Jack and the Traveling Creatures, is that basically Jack goes through this entire, he goes through this entire terrain, like a swamp and a mountain range, etc., like all these different places, and he faces all of these different, like, wayward creatures that were never before expressed in the series or have no correlation. Okay. Okay. But the thing is that it was just like, okay, so there's some correlation here and there. It's, it's here. Or in this case, there was no correlation. And the episode ended, near the end of the episode, there was this big fight between Jack and someone known as the Time Guardian, who was this guy with the blue skin and the trench coat. Have you seen Jack and the Traveling Creatures, Mitchell? But basically, near the end of the episode, Jack gets wrecked by this guy, and he's about to get crushed by a rock. But then the portal actively starts glowing and apparently he's able to understand it. And it's like, okay, so I won't kill this guy. Jack gets put on a phoenix, and then they fly off. And at the end of the episode, we get a brief glimpse of apparently what is supposed to be Samurai Jack's future.
Fool, you will never gain entrance into... Huh? Oh, all right. I understand.
And this is the reason why I believe that he has the beard. Because, I'm sorry.
The thing is that
this was apparently the brief glimpse into the future for Samurai Jack at the end of that episode. And as you can clearly see, he's got the crown, he's got the locks, he's got the full beard and everything. That's why I think that they gave him a beard here, because they're going to somehow connect this ending to the new series.
I'm going to say this right now. The fact that this show was able to come back gives me hope for Spectacular Spider-Man. It's not too late!
But it's only if the creator cares enough. That's the only thing.
No, it's if Disney cares enough. Disney, find it in your heart to bring back Spectacular Spider-Man.
That'll be the day.
I hate you, Zachary.
I'm sorry, but there's a reason why we barely talk about Disney in this podcast. They hardly do anything. Let's just pump out another Marvel show, let the money flow, and then...
Or another remake of the animated films we used to make.
Exactly. There's a reason why we barely talk about Disney in this podcast.
True.
But as I was saying, so that just... And I'm really hoping that there's some correlation here. I know that there was a comic company that ended up creating just like a web comic that was based off of what happened.
Jack, that was a regularly printed comic.
Oh, that. Okay, yeah. But it only lasted for 10 issues? It was the 10-issue one, and then it basically gave an ending to Samurai Jack, and they connected the one with Jack and the Traveling Creatures.
No, it wasn't 10 issues. It was actually a solid ongoing one that went on for a little while recently. That
I was talking about the one that only lasted for 10 issues. They decided to finish Samurai Jack because Tartakovsky was just being really quiet.
Recent.
I'm not talking about the one. I don't think that we're talking about the same one then.
No, we're not.
No. Okay then. Thanks for nothing then.
You're welcome.
Thanks for the big nothingness. But Tartakovsky was talking about how that there's no correlation between those comics and this series that's coming up. Oh my God! Stop! Get out of here! Okay, we're getting to it. We're getting close. But the thing is that. Oh my God!
I thought he was rolling your eyes.
Yeah, she's.
Can we please just go on with this?
Yes, we can.
So, as I was saying, season 5 is only going to be lasting for 10 episodes.
That's fine.
So it's going to be like a mini
series.
Yeah, mini series. That's basically just going to that has the sole purpose of finishing Samurai Jack. And it's going to be a little more graphic than the original one.
Or it could try and pull a Heroes Reborn where it tries to jumpstart the series but totally fails and falls on its face.
No, Cartoon Network said, like, you know, you only get 10 episodes.
Okay.
And he said, I can work with 10 episodes. So, I'm confident that he knows what he's doing, but because it's a little more graphic than the original Cartoon Network rendition, it's going to be put on the Adult Swim anime action block.
Makes sense.
So we'll only be able to see this on Saturday nights. And considering that it might be one new episode per week, I'm expecting at least 10 weeks of this. I know I'll be tuning in every Saturday night to be watching this.
Samurai Jack.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Another thing is that Tartakovsky was actually worried that because this is a continuation and it's catering to older fans, the older fans might have children, and they might pull the children in to watch this, and they're just going to be seeing a bunch of, they're just going to see a guy cutting...
Decapitations.
Mm-hmm. So, of course, because of this, he decided to limit himself, like, just in case there are children watching. And I wouldn't be surprised if there were children watching. It's Saturday night.
Also, it's Samurai Jack.
And it's Toonami. So, I'm not going to be that surprised if children end up watching this. The only thing is that they also got a voice actor replacement because the original voice actor for Aku, Mako, I forgot the last name.
He died?
Yeah, he died.
What? Oh.
He was just really old because if you remember if you remember Uncle Iroh from the original Avatar The Last Airbender series, he was also voice acted by Mako, and by the time that Uncle Iroh and Zuko ended up making it to Ba Sing Se, that was around the time when Mako ended up dying. So they ended up doing a little thing at the end of the Tales of Ba Sing Se for the Tale of Uncle Iroh, to where it was like in memory of Mako, because they found a new voice actor, but it was like nobody could replace the original. So that's pretty sad, but they found a close replacement for Aku. So I'm not that worried. I'm not that worried about it. But at the same time, if only Mako had lasted long enough for this series, because that definitely would have been a great finish. And that's pretty much all I have to say about Samurai Jack.
Awesome.
Now to move on to Steven Universal Healthcare.
Also, remember, bring back Spectacular Spider-Man. Please.
We'll try. Steven Universal Healthcare.
Okay.
Alright, so after the Into Deep 5-episode week thing that they ended up having, to where it was just a bunch of crazy stuff going on,
Good job, guys.
then Steven Universe ended up having, I don't want to call them filler episodes, but they really seem like filler episodes.
There's filler episodes.
I mean, they correlated with the plot. They definitely did.
They're filler episodes.
But it just seemed a little silly to me.
They're filler episodes.
I mean, they're not that fillery.
See, it's basically like like a sitcom's equivalent of a bottle episode.
I mean, it's like it's definitely important to the plot and everything, but at the same time, there are some, like, it's a little incoherent. So it's like, meh. And they're kind of doing that again with Steven Universe and the whole what do I want to call it? Oh yeah, the Steven Universe Summer Adventure thing.
What's Summer Adventure?
Huh?
What, like the Order of Garden Wall?
No, nothing at all like Over the Garden Wall.
That's a good one. That's a good show. I can't believe it only lasts for 10 episodes.
I mean, I could see why.
Yeah.
Patrick McHale only wanted it to be 10 episodes.
Yeah. Good choice on that stuff. Did
Okay.
she the voice actress for that one person for Orange is the New Black?
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
The whole twist in Orange is the New Black season 4. No.
That's not what I was talking about. But
No. It's like the Michael Scott in The Office.
but yeah.
Please, God, no.
But basically but the thing is that Uzo Aduba who was a character for a character for Orange is the New Black.
Okay.
She is actually voice acting as one of the newer gems that are appearing this time, and it is the character Bismuth. Now, a lot of people will remember Bismuth from Lapis Lazuli's flashback about the whole gem war going on, and then she ends up getting assassinated by another gem who basically mistakes her for being on the enemy side.
Oh.
So.
Well, that's sad.
And it's like the thing is that they just see like this really buff gem like with multicolored hair and everything, and like we have no idea who this is. Like everyone was like, "What in the world is this thing?" So now Steven Universe is revealing that this is the gem known as Bismuth, and they have Uzo Aduba voice acting as her. So I'm pretty glad about that because now. That means that we're gonna end up getting a gem fighting force whenever they do the whole homeworld thing. I think that Steven Universe is on season 3 right now, and the contract states that Steven Universe gets 5 seasons. So I'm guessing that season 3 is gonna be about building up like I guess a miniature gem army. Season 4 will be something about homeworld.
Season 4 is going to be just like the bad guy coming in and wrecking everything, and then season 5 will be them all banding together for the final fight!
I mean, I can kind of see that happening, but at the same time, with the homeworld's whole sophisticated methods of fighting and everything, like I remember when Peridot and Jasper and Lapis ended up coming down, and it was just like a giant freaking green hand just pointing down, heading towards the earth. And then after that, it was just like, oh hey, we're here. And then they don't even really do anything. They don't cause that much destruction. It's just like, okay, it's a pickup mission. We're picking up these gems, and then we're good to go. And then, at the same time, we're gonna get Steven. And that's kind of how it is. That's kind of how it all. That's all it was. So it'd be kind of interesting to see what a gem invasion would kind of look like, because I remember with everybody's talk about the whole homeworld invasion, talking about the war of the gems on Earth, how it was just terrible, it was devastating, it was all that stuff, and it was a miracle that we even won the war. So stuff like that, I would want to see if something like that would end up happening again. I don't see anything like that happening again, but there's a possibility that during season 5 something like that could happen. And that's all my news for Steven Universe. Now our final thing.
Yes.
One Punch Man is coming to Toonami.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
What day?
They're officially dubbing. They have the English dub for One Punch Man. I forgot who the voice actor was, but my God, the voice actor for Saitama in One Punch Man, I didn't expect anything like that. It sounds so monotone, but at the same time, there's a reason why his voice is so monotone. But it's just one of the least likely voices you would ever hear for a character that can basically defeat anything. Nah. That can basically defeat anything in one hit.
It sounds like Renji for me.
Like Renji? Serious?
That is stop. Not like this.
What are you talking about? That's because we haven't reached the gaming section.
No, I'm okay with One Punch Man and stuff.
I mean, you never gave a reason as to why. I mean, okay.
Yeah, it does not sound monotone. It sounds pretty Almost like an average anime character.
It just like
No.
I mean, you remember during the tour, like the voice was just like it was super monotone. I mean, definitely. It definitely was. If you guys end up, I'm pretty sure that there's a trailer for One Punch Man on Adult Swim, the dubbed version for it at least. And you guys can decide for yourself if it sounds monotone. I'll even put it in the description just so that you guys can be able to decide if it's monotone or not. I'm here to prove a point. And damn right, I'm gonna prove a point. All right, so I'm guessing that that's gonna be the end of
Okay, that's the end of television.
Yep, time to move on to games. All right,
We Happy Few comes out in like 2 weeks. Yes!
And now you're
That's pretty much it. We Happy Few.
no, that's not it.
Yeah, that's it, Zachary.
No, it's not.
That's the only thing that matters now.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, I'm gonna talk about that broken ass rat thing.
You shut up.
Nah, I'm
It
talking.
doesn't even look like a rat.
That broken ass Pokemon Go.
No, not Pokemon Go. Like the new Pokemon that they had for.
But come on, Pokemon Go is broke.
It is.
Like the servers are down. It's bad, guys. It's bad.
So. Pokemon Go. Police ask players to stop trying to catch Sandshrew in Darwin Police Station.
That's really funny.
Oh my god. We're devoted. I know that there was like a Pokemon Go meme to where they were talking about like people going into Area 51 trying to catch Mewtwo, but I didn't think people would go into the Darwin to catch a Sandshrew. Why?
Well, that's because people are obsessed with Pokemon.
This is why we can't have nice things. This is really why we can't. Like, if you're gonna go into a restricted area, go into a restricted area to try and catch a legendary Pokemon.
Or that'd be young.
True.
Yeah, don't.
I thought it was really funny when the picture said everyone was playing Pokemon Go, and then a legendary appeared, and it shows like this massive car crash.
Someone tried to catch a Mewtwo in Area 51.
Pokemon.
No, it was
gotta
this one
catch
thing. It
'em all.
was like me enters Area 51. Officers, what are you doing in this area? Me, I'm trying to.
I'm trying to catch Mewtwo. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, where the heck do you guys keep your Mewtwo?
I'm trying to catch Mewtwo. Okay, let's go.
Okay, but now we're here to talk about the broken ass rat thing, the rat crocodile silent it, because.
What is this? I have to see what this looks like.
All right, here you go. Let me just
What's our broken ass salamander rat thing? You want to mute that, Zachary?
Yeah, it's muted.
Okay,
It's okay.
good.
That
What
thing.
the hell is that?
Sound it. Okay, so let's get
Oh my god.
What is
Have you
it?
seen it?
No, I just found
That's an abomination.
I just found a tweet for Pokemon Go. Everyone deserves a partner that goes down on them as often as Pokemon Go servers do.
Oh.
Thank you, Phil Franco.
That's so.
Mitchell, here, come here. Take a look at this thing. Take a look at Sound It, Mitchell. Take a look at it. This is Sound
I've seen it.
It is a poison fire type. Its ability is corrosion. I'm not sure what corrosion does. Sound It can poison all Pokemon types. It doesn't even matter anymore. You can poison Zubats. You can poison literally anything. You can poison steel types.
Nice. You can eat some.
This
You can eat some.
This is just. This isn't fair anymore. None of this is fair. None of this is right. This is not okay. They need to give this thing like a massive weakness or a massive nerf or something like that, or else throughout the entire competitive series, we're just going to be seeing this thing as a meta for the teams. This needs to stop. We need to stop this thing before it gets out of hand.
Yeah, it's one of those cards that they never really plan on, but they just randomly release. like in Hearthstone, and it ends up like crashing the entire game.
Like this thing, we need to stop this thing before we have. Oh my gosh! Before I start going on online Wi-Fi battles and I start seeing this thing on everybody's team. I don't want to keep bringing out ground types just so that I can be able to fight this thing. I already had to break out the ground types to face the
But it would be able
Infernape.
to poison your ground type.
Well, yeah, but ground types could already be poisoned. But I mean, the thing is that with the ground types, it has a 4 times weakness to ground, which is okay. But we don't know what the corrosion ability does, and this thing could easily be a poison staller. Like, I remember back in Black and White when they released Cafagrius, and it was just the biggest poison staller known to man. Like, all you had to do was pull off a Toxic, you give this thing Protect, and you give this thing Recover. And because it's so specially and physically defensive, you could be able to just Toxic stall the entire team out and win the battle by Toxic stalling with this, sarcophagus Pokemon. And I was just like, no, you can't do this. And now this thing is just gonna make things worse. It's gonna bring back Toxic stalling. Now I know a lot of people are like, Zach, what about Sableye? Fuck that thing, man. But the thing is, I'm cool with Sableye. Me and Sableye are Gucci.
What the hell?
It works. Me and Sableye, we're like Ash and Pikachu. We're like a dream team. I know how to use that thing. That thing knows how to work with me. We're all good. So, I swear to God, if Sableye has to go up against this thing, I'm about to scream. This thing better be able to get poisoned as well. This thing better be able to get burned because it's a fire type. Because I swear, if it doesn't, I'm sick. I'm tired of this.
Suicide Squad comes out in less than a month.
Thanks for the extra movie news, buddy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay.
Super excited.
So now we got our gaming list with GNM for life over here. Finally, you could
What's the
have
gaming list?
went into the Samurai Jack discussion.
What's
You've
the
seen
gaming
it.
list? Seriously.
Still.
Like, it's just the news that you're gonna say, or is it actually a list of stuff?
It's just the news.
It's just
Okay. So Cuphead has more gameplay now. And anything you gotta say, or you're just gonna be mute about it?
Hey, this is your moment. I'll come in when I need to. I've already seen enough Cuphead stuff to know exactly what I'm going to be getting myself into. Who wants to play Cuphead with me? Who wants to play with me?
I want to play Cuphead.
Alright, when Grand Out Gaming does a Let's Play for Cuphead, I'll be sure to bring in the annoying voice.
Yeah. Cuphead looks awesome. The
Mitchell, you
animation
can-
style, like that 1930s, 1920s, like
You can come in during Battle Block
It's
Theater.
awesome. Okay.
Alright, Grand Out Gaming already has 2 new Let's Plays, Battle Block Theater and Cuphead whenever it comes out.
Yeah.
So, okay. Now, I actually think CFD is gonna be good because it has some multiplayer and it actually stands out to be like a realistic pirate, like shooter sort of thing. That's right.
What?
Nothing.
I'm not saying anything.
Would you like to help me out here? Or, oh yeah, you didn't even see E3. Never mind.
I didn't bother myself
yeah.
with E3. If I'm gonna
Is it just because the comments?
if I'm gonna see E3, I don't want to see cancer comments.
Exactly,
on that.
then why the hell did you just not look hide the comments?
Because I was still acknowledging them.
That's such a
I knew
loss.
they were still there. It's like if there was a boogeyman that actually existed and you closed the closet door on it, you still know that boogeyman is there.
So
It's not like the whole out of sight, out of mind thing. It's still in the mind. That's why I was like, I'm going to bed early.
well, you still could have watched it, regardless.
I still could have, but I decided not to.
Pain in my ass. Okay. Now, no, that Sky I heard is gonna be pretty good.
if you discover a planet that nobody's discovered, it's pretty much considered your planet.
No Man's Sky is the game I'm super excited for. I want to be able to just go out and free roam and just explore like this massive, beautiful galaxy.
I'm gonna be
While
sure.
binge watching the shows.
I'm gonna be sure to find a planet and name it Planet Vegeta.
Good luck.
Someone will already do that before you meet exactly.
Cool. I'm ready to meet the Saints.
Okay,
Someone will steal it from here and do it.
we have 1 week until Song of the Deep comes out for Xbox One, and it's only for $12 at GameStop.
What?
Song of the Deep.
Oh yeah. Okay. I didn't really hear.
Okay. So, Record comes out this September, and it's confirmed as a third-person shooter by the look of it.
What comes out?
Record.
Recore. Okay.
A third-person shooter. You know, those are pretty interesting. I
like
remember.
third-person shooters. Like
Yeah.
Uncharted and 007, everything on that thing.
I've been playing GTA San Andreas recently.
Nice.
Oh my
Pretty,
God.
pretty fun games. I've been playing Alien Isolation.
It's good for it's good in the turn itself. Third-person shooters. All of the Grand Theft Auto games.
So-
are in this
Heck, I've been playing Alien Isolation recently.
case.
That's fun. Creepy, but fun.
Hey.
Yeah, good times.
So, Ubisoft is going to be making its first VR experience game, Eagle Flight, which is when you get to play as a perspective of the eagle and fly through the city of Paris.
Is this gonna be the equivalent to Goat Simulator?
No,
I honestly,
exactly.
the VR I'm super excited about is Everest VR. It's not steep, it's Everest VR. Like, it actually is climbing Mount Everest.
Is this gonna be your training?
Yes, it's going to be my training. I'm totally going to do this.
Speaking of steep, we're going to talk about that. It actually looks like this actually might be the first sports game I might play on my channel.
Steep?
Wait, is steep VR or not? I'm trying to figure it out.
No,
It's
just
not.
person.
It's third person.
It's pretty cool though. I like steep. I liked what I saw.
Steep kind of seems like the equivalent to Forza to me, though.
I liked that open world adventure game style, like just sports game slash. Like,
I know, but it seems like that it's really heavy on the aesthetics. That's kind of
true. It does.
that's why I called it like the equivalent to Forza, because like it seems like a really aesthetics heavy sports game.
Okay, so Red Dead on Xbox One backwards compatibility just came out.
So when is Afro Samurai going to be backwards compatible?
Oh no, probably
You know
not.
what game that I'm super excited about?
What?
Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Jack didn't really like it all the way.
You didn't really like it?
I mean, not all the way.
I look, the honest truth is that I just really want to team up with like 4 people and just like go into a base.
Like I said, that one guy could make or break the experience.
True.
You remember that?
Okay,
Yeah.
so how's everyone's thoughts on Resident Evil virtual reality?
My thoughts of Resident
Yes,
Evil
yeah.
7 are not good. They're trying to copy that Silent Hills demo.
Wasn't that PC Silent Hills out got canceled by Kojima?
Yeah.
It looks pretty nice. Now, Quake Champions and Prey 2.
That doesn't really look like Quake.
I didn't see
Yeah.
it.
Doom was really good, the new Doom game, but that doesn't look like
What
Quake.
is your problem? God damn.
So, Prey 2 was originally announced in 2011, like as an Xbox 360, and it was considered to be canceled, and is now set up as a new looking game that looks like Half-Life in a way, but it's trailer.
If it looks like Half-Life, then I'm on board.
Alright, now the final thing.
Like the old Half-Life?
Yeah, even the old one.
Okay, now the newest virtual reality game made by Hideo Kojima, Death Stranding. There was no real gameplay footage by it, but it looked pretty nice of a game. If you see the trailer, you would understand.
I mean, it's a PS4 exclusive, so I care about that one the least.
Which one?
Death Stranding made by Hideo Kojima.
I actually am pretty excited about that, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, that's because you have a PS4, Joey.
That's because I have a PS4.
Of course you're.
Which means that the PS4 is the better console.
No.
Yes.
Another thing is, Sea of Thieves has like a little cartoony, like, animation to it.
So is there like a campaign mode for Sea of Thieves?
No, it's multiplayer only.
And is it like an MMO kind of
But
thing?
come on, guys, it's from Rare, the guys that made, Conker's Bad Fur Day and GoldenEye and that stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, it's gonna be probably pretty solid.
Okay then.
Yeah.
It's an online multiplayer pirate game. What could you really ask for? What more could you ask for?
A remake of Chivalry.
For real? Okay.
I would like it. Well, I know a lot of people are gonna probably
Let's go
say.
replace it.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people are probably gonna say, "Oh, well, that's For Honor." No, I don't want something like For Honor. I want.
No, come on. For Honor is pretty cool.
Yeah, I can admit For Honor is pretty
Samurai
cool.
versus knights versus Vikings.
That'll be different.
Yes.
And that's our Song of the Deep. It has like a CG looking animation to it, but it also has like an animated look to it. And I enjoyed the plot very much.
Sweet.
And that's pretty much it. Oh.
Okay, so let's. Are we done with gaming? I'm not quite sure.
I guess so. Yeah. I think he
Let's
walked out to the
talk
bathroom.
about comic books. Yeah! Now, the thing is, as you know, I'm not like the biggest like Marvel comic book fan because of recent they keep doing like massive reboots or like soft reboots in the middle of the summer, and it just kind of is. They've done that for the past few years and it's kind of pissing me off a little bit. Also, I've always liked DC a little bit more. It's okay, Marvel fans, I still love Marvel. I'm not like I am kind of calling them out on the whole like soft reboot thing, but anyway. DC Rebirth is underway, and we have the best books coming from DC Rebirth. I mean, it's awesome. Like, Superman is now like a father-son book, which is so cool. Like, and there's like some genuine moments, like Patrick Gleason and Peter Tomasi are really good at making these moments work. Like, it's fantastic. Like, he's a father, he's caring for his son, who also has powers, but, like, has to understand some stuff, and his son is coming of age. And you know what I'm saying? It's pretty cool stuff. Green Arrow is probably the best one. He's back to what his character was before the New 52. He's no longer, like, the Arrow character. And it's, like, it's a good example of a Rebirth book that, like, immediately did, like, a 360 turn on just becoming good again. Let's see, what else was really good this week? Batman is really, really good. Batman is pretty well written by Tom King. Tom King is writing Batman now, and it's fantastic. I like what they're doing with the whole Gotham and Gotham Girl thing. It's pretty awesome. But the one thing I gotta complain about Batman is that I've never been that big of a fan of David Finch's art. I think that he draws like figures really well, but his panels are very like. They don't have a lot in them. Like, it's just basically the figure and then the background. And it looks kind of bland. I'm sorry, it just does. And the last one that came out this week, Brian Hitch's Justice League Rebirth. This was a pretty great issue. It was pulpy, it was fun. Superman from the pre-New 52 joined the Justice League, who are like part of the New 52, who are like New 52 Justice League. And also, I will make a complaint. Brian Hitch is a good writer, but whenever it seems like he rushes his art. It's not great. But whenever he actually takes time to do like the art well, it looks really good. But it seems like this was a little bit rushed. I'm not gonna lie. But it was still a fun issue because of how like pulpy and just amazing it was. Like how just like it was great. It was so he set up a nice team dynamic between everybody. It'll be a cool series.
So what impacts you more? Is it art style or like story?
Well, the thing is that it's mostly story. It's mostly that what I'm actually getting out of it. But art style always counts in there because art style, the comic has to be appealing to look at.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
And that's honestly why I'm calling Green Arrow the best like DC Rebirth book so far, because the art is really good and also the writing is fantastic. I like what's going on.
Okay.
with Oliver Queen. It's great. I'm not going to spoil anything. Just go out and read this stuff, seriously. And if you don't want to collect them on paper, just collect them digitally. Just read them digitally. It'll be fine. Just enjoy these comics. They're amazing. Anything else to add as far as comic book stuff goes?
I mean, it's not specifically a comic, but it is a manga.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Manga.
Alright.
We can count manga into comics because it's kind of the same.
Here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
So, unfortunately for all of us,
No,
or at least
what are you doing?
Or at least for me in this case, Bleach is ending in 4 weeks.
I'm sorry, buddy. Bleach is ending. I totally care about Bleach.
It's really sad.
I'm totally sympathizing with you right now, and now my voice is becoming more and more monotone as I'm saying it'll be all okay.
It's not okay. None of this is okay. Now, this is kind of the same impact that I kind of got when the Naruto manga was ending.
Aww.
I mean,
that one kid that always runs like this.
Yes, the one kid that always runs like that. Yeah. But the thing is that Naruto did not impact me as big as Bleach did, only because Bleach was pretty much one of the first animes that I ever saw. It was one of the first mangas that I ever read.
I see. Okay.
So that was my first. Naruto and everything kind of followed up. So that's why when the manga was ending and Ninja Storm 4 came out,
Bleach popped the
I was
cherry.
like, pretty much.
Okay.
So when Ninja Storm 4 and the manga was ending and the anime was coming to its end, I was just like, okay, so Naruto's ending. It has its pretty dynamic end and everything. But as for Bleach, this was something that hit a little close to home. And it's not the fact that Bleach is ending, but it's the fact that there's only 4 weeks. 4 weeks left. There is a new chapter per week. That means that there's only going to be 4 chapters left. Now that's not the big complaint. The big complaint is this. How are they going to beat this final villain? How are they going to end this series? Because the last time that we went on to Bleach and stuff, yes, Mitchell, it's what I did. It's what I did.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Oh, wow. Sorry, Zachary, you forgot your Steam account password.
No, Mitchell forgot his. I want to get onto his Steam account.
Oh, okay, fine.
But the thing is...
I can't get on Steam, my computer is outdated.
But the thing is that in recent chapters, before it was announced that Bleach was ending and everything, Yuha Bak, the king of the Quincy's, basically had displayed his true power of the Almighty. At first everyone thought, okay, the Almighty, it's just it's total omnipotence. He can basically see every and any kind of path that could possibly go down, and he can be able to prevent this from happening or basically, change it to his benefit. That was what everyone thought at first.
Okay.
Then,
this is getting interesting.
Then this happened. It turns out it's not only that. It's not only can I see every single possible thing that could happen, but I can also change what happens through the future. Through the power of the future, I could be able to basically create any ending that I desire. I know that I talked about this before, but it was just so broken, so overpowered. I have no idea, there's just no possible way for them to just, finish this properly. At least, that's what everyone thought. Then this happened. So it turns out that Tsukishima ended up coming back. Now, at first, a lot of people were like, okay, so Tsukishima's back. What does this have to do with anything? How is he going to affect it? Then it turns out that this is because of his Fullbringer ability, the Book of the End. Now, the Book of the End is technically supposed to be just this powerful ability to where he can be able to alter a person's past. And because of him basically altering a person's memories of the past and everything, a lot of people think, okay, so that just means that this is going to be all just it's gonna be all okay. But the only problem here is that technically the Book of the End can only alter a person's past, just a person's memories. So the question is, if the Book of the End can only alter a person's memories, how is it that he is able to basically change the past itself? How is he able to basically change the path and just alter everything that has happened from this point on? It just doesn't seem that likely. Now, in other cases, it would be like, Kubo only has 4 more weeks, 4 more chapters, just let him have this. The thing is, I can't let him have this, because this doesn't make any sense. This is the equivalent of when Madara Uchiha ended up achieving Sage of Six Paths mode. And then they were like, okay, so there's no possible way we can beat this guy. What are we gonna do? And then they end up summoning, the goddess Kaguya Otsutsuki. And then they were just like, oh, she's the real final villain. All you have to do is seal her, and everything's okay. In this case, how are you gonna seal this guy? This is the guy that knows every single possible ending in existence. And the apparent perfect counter is supposed to be Tsukishima's Fullbring Book of the End, because now it can apparently change the past itself, because that was apparently a thing. The thing, and once again, it's only supposed to alter a person's past memories. It cannot alter the past itself. But if that's how we're gonna be ending this, then I guess that's how it is. That still doesn't explain this. Ichigo's Bankai ended up breaking. It snapped in half. Everyone saw it snap in half. So, how is it just? I remember that in the beginning of the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, we specifically said once a Zanpakuto is broken in its Bankai state, there's no way you can fix this thing. There's no way that you can fix this thing.
This is supposed to be a podcast like wherever we talk about stuff that everybody knows about, and you don't just get to go off ranting into the microphone, isn't it?
No. There have been multiple instances throughout this season to where...
Wait, this is a season?
Yeah. You remember? Well, I guess everyone's gonna know in this episode and in next week's episode.
When's the end of the season?
Next week.
Really?
Yeah.
When does the next season start?
The week after.
Okay. But then what's the point of splitting up the seasons?
I mean, did you read the message board?
No, I didn't. You weren't.
There's only 10 episodes per season.
Oh, okay. What's the point of splitting it up if you're gonna do?
Because, I mean, what are we gonna do after the end of season 1? We're just gonna take a break? People need us, Joe.
Yeah, but why do you have to have a season 1 then?
People need us, Tab. I wasn't the one who said let's have a season 1.
Okay, fair enough.
Mitchell Matthews Media over here said let's have a season 1.
Okay.
I didn't say it, I just made it happen.
You done with your bleach?
Almost. I'm almost
Stop
done.
drinking bleach.
I'm almost done with my bleach here. I can only
say drinking. Never mind. You can insinuate what I'm talking.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can only hope that our last 4 chapters here, which is going to be our final epic fight against the King of the Quincies that can see every single ending possible, I can only hope that there's something along the lines to where it's like, I let you win because I wanted you to be my successor. There have been so many storylines that were just left behind, just like, oh yeah, I forgot all about all this. But also, I don't think that Kubo was forgetting about all of this, but it's also the fact that Shonen Jump Weekly was basically saying, oh yeah, we're running out of space for you, so you're just gonna, put the ending here, and then we're gonna move on and replace it with something else. They didn't do that with One Piece. One Piece is still going. I don't see how come Bleach has to go.
Naruto just done with it.
I mean, Naruto left and it got its proper ending and everything, and then you got One Piece still going on, no end in
Well,
sight.
that's because One Piece is just kind of... Never mind, I'm not going to go into that. People are going to yell at me.
I mean, it's just maybe there's something about Bleach that just makes people crap on it so much, or maybe there's just something special about Bleach that I like. First anime. So
It's okay, Zachary.
I
is gone.
I just wish it had a better ending than what we're being presented with now. But then again, there's 4 chapters left. Maybe
I mean, Korra, like, held out that surprise ending.
well,
That
yeah.
was so good.
But I mean, they were like, okay, budget cuts. You're gonna be cut to this set amount of time, and you have to make an ending off of it. And they were lucky enough to make an ending off of it. Once again, it's just back to the Tartakovsky thing, where it's like, we're gonna give you 10 episodes. Tartakovsky knows how to create an ending in 10 episodes. In this case, you can't make an ending to a long series to where the villain is this powerful in only 4
I'm
chapters.
fairly certain that they can.
You think that they can?
Yeah, sure.
I don't see this happening. I don't see a villain with the ability to see every single future possible being beaten in 4 chapters, unless there's something else with Tsukishima. I remember I semi-skipped the entire Fullbring arc because, I mean, it was after the events of the fake Harakura Town arc, and everybody was just like, that's pretty much all it was. Like, I know that there was the whole Lost Substitute Shinigami arc, and now it's just like, okay, that's all there. So maybe it's just the fact that I almost skipped that entire arc, and then was just like, well, here you go with your intense ending. It turned out that the species that was almost considered to be extinct came back with a vengeance, and now everybody's just, and now it's all ending. But who knows? Next week it's supposed to be the new chapter. We're supposed to be getting this ending. Let's see how you can basically kill God, because that's basically what this is.
Okay, we'll see.
We'll see. Can you kill a god in 4 chapters?
So, you've been...
And I guess that's the end, because we're the only 2 that actually do anything in terms of comics around here.
That's true. Okay, well, I guess that's the end.
So long, farewell.
See you guys. Episode 10 is coming next week. We actually made it to 10 episodes, Zachary.
We did! Woo! Now that, we need something special for this, something special for this season finale. I don't know.
But it's not the season finale yet, so
I
turn it
know.
off now.
Alright. We're going into our development phase.
Thank you.
I just want to say...
I just called to say I love you.
Okay, see you guys.
Alright,
Not
see you
even how the
around.
song goes.
You wanna say bye?
Goodbye, everybody.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
You can't use it yet, Samurai Jack. Not yet. Not yet.